Well, my replacement, or not replacement, but the extra little extrusion nuts I bought came in today. They actually got here really quick, like 2 days. So, they're the right ones. They are the, quote, economy version. One downside to that is they fit kind of loose in the channel. You know, they're not going to pull out, especially once you tighten them out and they twist, but they're not nearly as manly and form-fitting as the ones that we came in the kit. So I could wait for the replacement ones. I'm pretty sure Neil's going to send them out, but I still want to get this thing together, so I'm just going to use these. So once again, just sort of same as last time. Preload the parts, slide them on the tube, slide the tube in place. And we should have progress and be done with this. These ones are a little smaller and thinner, and you'd think they'd be easier to put in. I think they're actually harder. There it goes. Interesting. Oh, they don't have the little step in the T. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. These are going to be a bear to put in. The T's have this little step, so you get that much more thread to thread in before it starts, where these don't. So the space that the lock washer takes up when it's unsprung, you know, before you tighten it down, I have to account for that now, which means there's even less thread on the screw to get them started. Don't forget to put the 2 T-nuts in for the mounting the bed to. I'm quite proud of myself. I haven't dumped any of those T-nuts onto the floor yet. I was preloading all these. Yet. There's still a little bit of time. I also got my wire raceway cap in for putting all the wiring in. I know on the forums a lot of people are planning to use just 3D printed clips or zip tying the mess. I have a sneaking suspicion there's going to be quite a few changes before this fully firms up, so I want to use something I can easily pop open and add and subtract wiring from. So I'm about in the right spot. Board's sort of straight. Pull down a little bit. Tighten that in. Same thing here, pull it that way to tighten them all the way down, just sort of visually check that things are square in these corners. Line up decently. Check the distance quick. Yeah, 50. And 50. So I'm now done with this stick. We'll burn the pile of stuff. Tighten both of those down. Grab and squeeze. Double check my nuts. I have nuts. And now crank them home. And now we put the last 2 feet on. Once again, I can't stop talking about these feet. I mean, if you look at the bottom, when they printed them, they printed little squares on them. The radius on them is really nice. I mean, other than the fact the little ridges from printing the layers, you know, if those were smoothed off, I'd say these were like molded or cast or something. Well, that said, I'll have to ask him how he made these. Because these little nublins right here are almost like injection mold sprunes. So I'm wondering if they 3D printed the original casting, had a mold made of it, and then injection molded these to make them. Or, yeah, it'd still be injection mold, but injection mold out of silicone or something. Because the little sprunes on it sort of are a giveaway of the injection molding process, because 3D printing, you'd have strings coming off one edge where it's ended. You wouldn't have little sprunes like that. Either way, they're really awesome. I mean, they fit dead on. They look nice. I'm really happy with the feet. And then it's just a matter of tightening them down till they're just... I'm tightening them down till they're just snug so they don't wobble, but not so tight that they smush out the sides. There's the back with the 3, or the 2, and here's the front with the 4 on here. And there you have it, one frame all put together. Now the question is where to go from here. So I got a couple options open to me. I won't need this anymore. I can work on arms, I can work on the whole end effector, I could put the bed in. There's these little bed brackets that go in the corners. I'm just a little worried about putting the bed in now, because it'll be in the way if I have to lift the whole mechanism up to mount it in there, but I don't think I'll have to. These would be yeah, we'll do these.